Hi there, this is Alex, the Chaotic DM. I am here to tell you that we have lost some of our video files, specifically episodes 28 through 35. There was a data transfer error that we ran into, so those files got corrupt. We did have the audio files, so we are going to be putting them with this overlay so that you can continue watching the videos here, or you can head over to the podcasting app where all of the audio files are available. We hope you enjoy.
I don't know, but we're live.
Oh,
We're late. We're a little late. We had some more sicknesses. The springtime sickness train came through. Everybody is relatively healed back up for the most part. So we are back. We are live, and we are continuing with this crazy adventure. Welcome, fellow nerds and neurodivergents. Sit back, stay hydrated, and prepare yourselves for tonight's adventure. Last we left off feels like forever ago. The Misfits took a breather and investigated their surroundings after the massive battle. They salvaged some dragon meat and other parts, while others grabbed loot from the lair. It took some time, so both Ace and Dianus decided to play soccer with one of Crowvane's eyes. Malachi and Pendragon both looted what they could from the lair. This was after some conversation with both Kishan and Alabaster. They were permitted to take some loot and treasure, but were requested to leave a majority of the wealth, weapons, and armor. This was to be used for rebuilding the mountaintop village. Kishan also requested a change in weather to help them along. Ace decided to call the keep for some assistance. Elrin was found after speaking with a very nervous operator, and she easily changed the weather for the entire region. After this, there was some commotion, and Elrin was no longer in contact with Ace. The dragons provided a large dragon for the Misfits to transport their friends and loot to the bottom of the mountain. They also got an escort, one of Alabaster's brothers, to fly them down to the base. It was an eventful journey through the woods after Barky found them, but they eventually made it back to the keep. After some more shenanigans and too much skin from Gilariel, they unloaded and decompressed. That was until they learned that Kira and Elrin were missing. Torn, they await with their unresponsive friends, taking a reprieve and planning for their next move. So, you all are in the keep infirmary with your friends and clerics, and you all have just taken a short rest. It is about, 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So what do you all do while I fix our music problem?
oh no. Can I check to see if any of our guys are conscious or will come to consciousness?
They're breathing. And technically, Elish is conscious.
I
Who's
snap my
the
fingers in front of him. You there?
Nothing.
Nothing.
who's the head of the infirmary?
Any sort of magic coming off of his body?
Malachi, roll an Arcana check, and Penn, the head of the infirmary, would have been Elrin.
Oh, okay. Well,
Since we're still at the disadvantage from the failed Dragon Force stuff, right?
Yes, because you have not. You still have that point of exhaustion. You would have not long rested yet.
Okay. 11.
No magic that you can sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the closest medical personnel.
Try and investigate and see if there's anything I can see on his body or anything I can learn from it.
Malachi, can you hear Penn?
No, I can't. Is he talking?
Yes, he was talking.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't hear. Let me try and
That's
log
weird.
out.
Right,
There's
that's
still
all right.
technical difficulties. Go ahead, Penn, while Malachi is fixing his thing.
I'm just gonna ask the closest medical personnel who's in charge since Ellen's not here.
I can hear you now.
or if there's any way that I can help out.
They all point to Ace.
Hey, wait, Ace, you're when did you get promoted? Apparently, you're the head of the infirmary.
Ace.
Yeah.
You're pointed at for being the head of the infirmary.
What?
Can can nobody hear me? Let me disconnect and reconnect.
No,
Maybe,
I heard you. Like, okay. Timeout, I guess. Like I just found out that my very old cat died literally like 5 minutes before we started. So I didn't want to call up.
No.
It's okay. I'm fine. We're kind of taking care of it. It's like she's 16. I can't be, devastated. But
Yeah.
so yeah, we're
Oh.
for an
I'm
order.
sorry.
It's okay. She was a good girl.
Gotta-
Anyway,
Right?
so yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just a little distracted. That was all.
That's fine.
I'm sure it'll be all right. But yeah, I can hear Penn. So time in.
well, now it's too. So, but okay, go ahead.
So I've been nominated for head of the infirmary.
Yes.
From what everybody says, because I asked who was in control since Ellen's not here, and they all pointed to you. They're actually still pointing at you. Actually, kind of weird.
I look around slowly, like, oh, I mean, I'm okay with a med kit and whatnot, so pretty sure make a lot of soup.
If I may speak, you are the highest ranked member here currently.
I am.
Yes. Well, collectively you all, but you seem to have the most
Medical experience.
the most least shenanigans.
Oh
we
boy,
we
you all.
choose the Dragonborn, but he smokes a lot.
Sure.
What? Are you judging me?
No, they just drug test here, Penn.
Oh, I didn't see anything that was wrong with nature. But anyways, that's fine. I mean, you did heal. You did bring me back to life twice. So, I mean,
That's my job.
I just die a lot.
I'm not mad. So,
Well, if I'm the new head, then you are my co-captain of the infirmary.
oh, all right. Well then, give me a second so I can learn the layout and see if anybody needs anything. Assist anybody any way I can with supplies or an extra set of hands.
We're gonna have to feed all these people too.
Oh no, we have that taken care of.
Well, I mean, she has plenty of snacks in her backpack, so.
Delegation. I will give him a big, 20 pounds of my dragon meat for the night's dinner.
Oh, which him? Penn?
No, whoever's talking.
Oh,
Get it to the kitchen.
Someone call Gilrael. We need muscle in here.
Okay, they're saying you don't have any muscles. Wait, they're saying I don't have any muscles either. No, wait, I can't do that. I'm helping you. That's right. Haha, Malachi.
He's our best.
Don't take offense. You just got back from an adventure. We don't want to overtax you.
No, it's fine. We like to bust on Malachi whenever we can.
I will slap Malachi on the shoulder and tell him, no, he's our greatest horse.
What? Whatever.
He even neighs like one.
Excellent horse noises.
So I'm just gonna like start walking around so I can figure out what supplies they have and just asking if anybody needs anything.
Yeah. Ken and I will
Etc.
see what's going on and what needs doing.
Okay. As you walk around, you see that they have pretty well organized stations, and the kind of like there's different levels of cleric and temple healers, and there seems to be some sort of hierarchy as per there's like a section head, and then the sections are grouped together between more serious injuries and less serious injuries. They seem to have a system, they just don't seem to have leadership for the big picture problems like the ones you just brought in their lab.
Well, essentially these are, I guess, just going to need to be kept for the most part. Make sure they don't go anywhere. Don't allow anyone to touch them, or you're gonna get zapped. And discovered that, I guess, for the most part, you can usually handle them with gloves or blankets, but it's best to not do any sort of vitals or anything. You'll get zapped. As far as I'm able to ascertain, their souls have been trapped, and our next mission is getting them back.
You might want to go talk to the forward post out by the Valley of the Damned.
I'm sorry, a post?
We have a operations scouting center, if you will, that the Temple and the Mercenaries set up outside the entrance to the valley to keep an eye on it.
I look to everyone else. When should we head out?
And right when you ask that question, the door slams open. Ah, what? Someone asked for muscle?
Indeed, Malachi wasn't good enough.
Oh, my friend, come here. And Gilrael saunters over and gives you a big hug, Malachi.
Oh, he missed
Can
you.
I try and move out the way?
Sure. Make a dexterity check. Still at disadvantage.
Just a regular dexterity check? Or
Yes.
what?
You're not trying to dodge, you're just trying to, like, sidestep, so, yeah.
No, maybe if you dressed like Uriel,
Oh,
they would
not
think you
bad.
actually have muscle.
17.
Oh, now I actually have to roll on his sheet. Oof, Gilrael. You manage to sidestep out of the way, but as you do, your leg brushes something that it shouldn't be touching from underneath the loincloth.
I shudder, and I move out the way.
It's okay, my friend, and he puts a hand on your shoulder. The air still gusting in behind him, so his loincloth kind of blows around a little bit. I'm here to help.
Do what you came here to do, damn it. Just kind of brush it off.
He picks up the sack of dragon meat and lifts it up, and as he squats, again, this loincloth just isn't doing a lot of work. And he throws it over his shoulder and stands back up, and part of it gets caught in one of the side straps, so now he's just blowing free burden in the wind, and he walks out.
I hope you all enjoyed that show as much as I hated it.
We should make him a banana hammock.
That would be handy.
It really would. It'd tuck everything away.
But I think that's the reason why he wears the loincloth, because he doesn't like to feel confined. So he just likes it.
If Malachi gifted it to him, maybe it'd stick.
Also, I don't know if he would reject the fact that banana hammocks come with the title Prince Gilrael Banana Hammock.
Indeed.
You too.
Someone knocks on the door to the clinic.
Entree?
It's open?
Hello. I was told to fetch the legendary Misfits.
For what?
Dead.
There's a messenger here for you at the entrance to the keep.
For all of us?
Yes.
Oh. Well, give us 1 second. We'll be right there.
I will be right outside in the hallway. And the door closes.
I'm just gonna kind of raise a brow and look at everybody. Are we expecting anybody?
Did they appear evil?
Roll an insight check.
Well,
Something you guys don't do enough.
I just wanted to finish doing whatever I was doing with,
Nice.
helping out.
I want to play. I don't get to play tomorrow.
Go away.
Did I hear a what?
So let me play.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Insight check, because you asked if he was evil.
I did. I got a 6. That's why I was cackling.
Oh, I didn't see it come through.
Oh, yeah, neither did I.
Fridays.
Seemed truthful enough. His hood up, head down, didn't really make out a face. Hands were kind of interlaced in the sleeves, like he had his arms crossed in each other's sleeve. So you didn't really get a lot of physical characteristics out of this person. Sounded to be male in nature.
Either a monk or evil.
Rather nondescript robe, but nothing else of note.
Well, I think I might pretend to stay back here and help out everybody, but really I'm gonna wild shape into a raven and fly over to Eastern Stolen.
How loudly are you talking about all of this?
I just told everybody that I'm gonna stay here and help, and as soon as I ended help, because I said it loudly enough for like the person outside waiting for us to hear.
Okay.
And then I wild shaped into a raven and just flew over to Ace's.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything else?
No.
No, I think we will go.
Okay.
We shall.
Door creaks open again as you all walk out together. And you see this cloaked, hooded figure. And they kind of turn away from you and walk ahead of you, so you still don't get any physical characteristics on them. And walk you out from this infirmary area to the front gate. It's like a 5-minute walk, so you have a couple minutes to discuss or do something.
As we're walking, can I ask about this person?
You can talk to them.
Yes. Can I ask, who are you?
Just
Are we outside?
not quite. I'll tell you when you're outside.
All right. Well, once we get outside, I would just fly off her shoulder and just start like hovering over him.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just a simple messenger. I'm not of importance.
Come on, buddy. Everyone's of importance. Have some self-confidence.
Oh, no. I'm just here to deliver to deliver a message to you, for you, to you.
From? Do you know from who?
I wasn't given a return address, unfortunately.
Well, you said we're meeting somebody, correct?
Yeah, of sorts. It's a message.
We're going to view a message.
And it's about now that you go through the front door of the keep and you see, like, there's a couple pairs of mercenaries kind of just trailing you, keeping an eye on this mysterious newcomer. And the little raven that was on your shoulder kind of flies off of your shoulder as you get outside. It's a message for you, to you, but it's just follow me.
Look,
And
buddy,
he
if
picks
you're
up his pace.
Look, buddy, if you're escorting us to a head on a stake, just know that you're not leaving here without yours on one.
Roll an intimidation check.
$26 or $24.
Oh, because you're at disadvantage. That's fine. And no, nothing like that. Sorry to just, and kind of stammers and stutters as he continues to lead you out. You see a couple of humanoid figures standing at the other side of the gate. The mercenary guard present seems to be higher than normal. Some with crossbows and bows drawn. You could make out, some of your fans / friends kind of hiding in the shadows, waiting for something to happen. And you also see a creature lying on the ground at the gate.
I'm gonna go over and investigate the creature.
Oh, I'm sorry, miss. We can't let you leave the camp.
Why?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that's my doing. And the hood comes off, and that's a familiar sight to all of you.
Who?
One of the former temple leaders before Kieran Elrin took over.
Ah, the elf.
One of them, not the elf.
No.
One of his guards.
Girl.
I don't think it's the children.
And the other two are also take their hoods down and are the guards. And the creature you see laying there looks to be a barely breathing unicorn.
Eos.
Sir?
Oh no.
your friend, your unicorn friend.
I'm aware.
You should eat it.
Lucky for you, sir, I'm not religious, so I don't give much of a shit about what religious folks have to say.
Are you gonna eat food or eat
I need everybody to make an Arcana check.
Even me as a raven?
33.
No, Pen, you're excluded from this unless you want to make an Arcana check as a Raven. You don't need to, but you'll be oblivious to the situation.
No, but what I was thinking is, seeing that I'm a raven and raven likes death, I would have flew over to the body or corpse.
It's not a corpse, it's barely breathing, it's still alive.
But it's death. Looks like it's on death's door.
It's on death's door.
Am I the only one that's rolling at disadvantage?
No, Daenerys, you should also roll at disadvantage. No. Which one of you doesn't have disadvantage on checks? Who didn't get exhaustion?
Me.
Okay.
10.
Alright. Yeah, so yes, Daenerys, it doesn't matter. Daenerys rolled higher on her second roll, so. And Ace's Arcana is insane. Ace, are your rolls set to go to everyone?
They should be.
Because I didn't see yours come through. I heard what you said, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the higher one was a 34, so. I see, they're not coming up. Why?
Yeah, very weird. You could try refreshing.
Send to everyone.
Luckily, you didn't need that high of a roll on this check. There's an immense amount of magical pressure coming from these individuals.
Do they have any concern that there's a raven at the unicorn?
They don't even give you the time of day that you landed there.
So, since I'm there, I know that he's alive. Let's see. I'm wild shaped. Go ahead if anybody else wants to do anything while I see what I'm planning.
These are the guys from the temple that were around, Oberon?
They are 3 of Oberon's elite guards.
One of them's got a pair of gauntlets.
Yes.
Alright, I go up to that one because I
You are
spoke
not
to that one
permitted to
previously.
leave the front gate.
Says who?
Says the mercenaries that are standing around.
Why?
There is currently a barrier there that is protecting this area from any influence that is outside of this area.
And then on the other side are
There's 2 of them. The third one's still inside with you.
I'll go up to that third one then.
I want to grab him.
What do you want now? Damn it!
No, you are hostage.
What?
Not
He's
you.
still on the side.
Sorry, I thought you said one of them was was with us.
Barrier. We need to grab him.
Okay, go ahead, Ace, and make an athletics check.
I'm not the person for this.
You're the one that said
I'll
you wanted to
help her.
grab. You want to help her? All right, Ace. You can either roll straight instead of rolling at disadvantage, or you both roll at disadvantage.
I guess I'll just do it without the disadvantage. It's generally the better bet. Come on, heart of the cards.
You all deserve a spanking.
19.
It's still not coming through, but okay. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It would work if it wasn't a projection that you were trying to reach for as your hand passes through it.
What the fuck?
the hell is going on? I take out my axe and I start poking at the barrier.
It reverberates.
As in what? Like ripples in a pond?
Yeah, like ripples in a pond, like an energy, and then you could see the barrier kind of reveals as the ripples go, and then it dissipates.
Who the hell put this thing up?
Oh, Sir Malachi, we did. To protect this keep and all of its inhabitants from those demons that are outside.
Which demons? And then I point to Oberon's guards. You're talking about those guys.
I was meant that in the figurative sense, not literal.
I recognize that one. I'm gonna go talk to him. And I'd be trying to persuade this guy.
Roll a persuasion check. Okay. You are permitted to talk with them until one of the council members gets out here.
Two. I go up to the gauntlet wielding one.
Alright, you're still like, you have to stay like half a foot away from the barrier.
Yep. Remember me?
Oh. The question is, do you remember me? And he activates his gauntlets, slams his fists together.
I remember I like that weaponry. It's a shame if something were to happen to it.
Why don't you come out of your pretty nice barrier there and let's find out.
I smile kind of menacingly. And I'm like, I'd love to, but these fools won't let me. What the hell are you doing over there anyway?
Oh, we came to bring you a present. And he kicks Eos's barely breathing body.
I immediately draw my axe. Off the barrier!
Sorry, no can do.
When he kicks the body, I kind of like flutter away, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna land on Eos, and when I land on Eos, I'm gonna attempt to cure wounds him.
If I see Penn try to do that, I would try to distract the guy by swinging at the barrier, like aiming at his head.
Both of you roll deception checks.
Oh, God, this disadvantage
Was that a
sucks.
natural one? Pen, was that a natural one?
Yeah. That was a natural one.
We need to rest.
Your spell is counterspelled, and it does not go off, Pen, and your distraction does not work as he's just standing there with his arms crossed, smiling smugly at you. Let's see. Anything else you guys try to do while I look something up?
I'm just kind of other idea. I'm gonna let time pass. So go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just banging on the barrier.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fly away to like the nearest tree.
Okay.
So, can Penn leave because he's a bird, or can we actually just fucking leave?
Malachi's axe seems to bounce off the barrier.
Right. So Pen can because he's a bird.
Yeah, or maybe only the gate is what's barriered.
Wait, what do you...
The rest of the keep
like-
is surrounded by like 30-foot tall walls.
So going over, I can't fly.
You can levitate. I mean, rock! Levitate, rock!
We came here to negotiate.
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
That's unfortunate.
For you, because I'd rather just murder them.
And he
Can I
snaps
Misty
his
Step?
fingers. There's no magic here now. Your Misty Step fails.
Well, I didn't try to Misty Step. I was just
Okay.
asking if I could Misty Step.
You don't know. You just saw
Hmm.
Pen try to cast something and it failed, but Pen's still a bird. This little image comes up after he snaps his fingers that you can see. And you see a chained up and imprisoned Elrin.
Who the hell are you,
As
bastards?
something is either prodding her like with a spike or shocking her or something. You can't quite make it out, and then the image vanishes. Now we could be civilized, or that could continue.
Which one is talking?
The other one.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm to believe someone who believes in torture is civilized and has the capacity for it?
Oh, why, my dear, that's only to compel you to listen. Your friend here just tried to cut my head off.
Good job.
I say we use you guys as hostages and then renegotiate.
I would advise against that. You see, my boss isn't a very patient man. And his boss definitely isn't patient. So,
Do I look like I want to have tea with you fuckers?
So,
Misfits, can you please come over here for a second?
Who? What? Why?
You turn around and you see both Kirito and Asuna standing, about 15 feet behind you.
I look at both of them and I'm like, what is this shit? We should be killing them all right now.
It's a negotiation. Or if you realize that you guys haven't learned how to negotiate yet, so you're not on the council.
They have our people. I say we take their people and then we have power.
Do you know how to communicate with their people? Do you know who their people are? Now let's come over here and have a discussion.
I point at the two guards and I'm like, those people, we take them down. I whisper this to him passionately.
Go ahead, Pen.
As I hear Malachi say, "Take people," I get off of my tree and I start flying towards Eos. And as I'm flying towards him, I'm gonna wild shape into a giant eagle and attempt to grab Eos and bring him to the other side of the wall.
Okay. Alright. There are a lot of mechanics here that I have to consider.
Especially as far as how much do we see of this?
You see everything.
You guys do, but as far as I understand, the other two guys are focused on you guys and not Eos.
You fly into the area, and as you're attempting to wild shape again, it fails, and you're just this tiny crow trying to pick up Eos.
Do we see any of them like activate any sort of magic or try to cast a spell?
Not that you can tell.
Would I need to make a check to see or no?
Based on your earlier check of trying to sense what's going on, you wouldn't be able to tell.
But there was like no physical movement from any of them.
Nope.
Okay.
Are you trying anything else?
I'm gonna like use my psychic mind and ask and say to Malachi that this isn't working. Should I just wild shape back and just pick them up and go?
As you're speaking, the one with the gauntlets kicks you as a crow. What is your AC as
That's
a crow?
enough.
Well, I wild shape back to myself because it's one.
I put a hand on Kirito's shoulder.
Well, you
need
take
to go.
14 points of damage from this kick.
I grab Kirito's shoulder and I point in that direction. What the hell are we waiting for?
Their terms.
They're attacking our people.
Your people went outside the barrier.
This is ridiculous. Then negotiate, damn it.
You are doing a great job.
I sneer at him.
Well, that wasn't very nice. You kick birds often?
I'm about to kick you. Now I suggest you keep your mouth shut before I trap you too.
Well, what do you want?
It looks like we have a situation here. We got a free hostage and you got nobody.
I have a lot more than you think.
Give us back what is ours from that vault of yours, and you'll get your other two friends back. These two here are a guarantee that we will keep our word.
What vault?
Don't ask me.
What's stolen from you?
Ask the ones that you put your trust in.
What the hell are you talking about?
You have 24 hours. Meet us at the entrance.
You're being cryptic for no reason.
And they teleport away, leaving Eos's barely conscious breathing body and Pen with a bruised ego after getting kicked as a crow on the ground.
I look back to the mage. Are you gonna drop this damn thing now?
It's okay. We can drop the barrier. Oscar walks up. Barrier's dropped.
I'm sorry, guys.
Over Eos. Oops, sorry.
I tried.
No.
Just saying, I'm sorry. I tried. It was some kind of anti-magic barrier going on or something, because I couldn't heal them and my wild shape got affected. That was the first time that ever happened to me.
Really?
Yeah, it was a weird feeling to try to wild shape and not be able to connect with the spirit. But anyways, I'm gonna produce a flame real quick just to see if the anti-magic is still here, or if I can use magic now.
The flame produces normally.
Okay, well then with my...
Wait. I don't want you to
Go
waste
ahead.
spell slots.
Go ahead.
Can I use lay on hands to
Well,
give him?
before you do that, some of the temple clerics have run up already and are examining the injured, and
Okay.
they're examining you too, Penn, because you got kicked.
Oh, I'm all right. I've been hit a few times.
Can I check them to see if there's any sort of observance spell or like a bomb strapped to them in magic form?
What, Penn and Eos?
Yes.
You have a choice. Investigation check or Arcana check. You can check for some type of physical marking or item or something, or you can check for some type of magical feeling.
It's a very silly question to ask me.
And then just tell me what you roll, because they're not coming through for some reason.
I'm sorry.
I don't think it's your fault. I think it's the thing.
Yeah, I refreshed. It didn't seem to do anything. Dirty 20 for Arcana.
Okay.
If I roll both, can I check for both, or does just one check for both?
One checks for one.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll an investigation also. And that is a 25.
Alright. Those are both pretty good rolls. You don't see anything on Penn. Penn's clean. You don't sense anything from Penn. You know, magic seems to be flowing freely through his body now. Eos. There is almost like a magical brand on him. And you find it right behind his, like, where his shoulders would meet his neck. Like right there, right on that spot. Just glowing sigil. You don't know what it is. You don't recognize the sigil itself. And the feeling that you get from it is very sinister.
Do then the temple monks know? Can I like point it out to them?
You can point it out.
Do they know? Do you know? Do you know what this is?
Made with some type of dark magics, or magics from a dark being. It looks to be just like a tracking sigil of sorts. They may or may not be able to pop in and eavesdrop from time to time, but we're more worried about stabilizing this poor creature.
Put a bandage over it just in case. It'll at least muffle the sound.
As they put a bandage over it, because they have like med kits with them, the sigil kind of just glows through the bandage until it is back on top of the highest surface. Doesn't look like it could be covered up.
Can it be dispelled or purified?
Pens, does anyone have Dispel Magic or a purification ritual handy?
I could for a rest. Can't do it now.
Best I could do is a counter spell, and I don't think that counts for this.
Misfits, come with us to the council chambers. The clerics will handle this one.
Yes, all right.
Kira, Elrin walk back into the keep with you. A couple of the mercenaries seem to be following behind. Gilray.
Wait, I thought Elrin was
Or I'm sorry, Kirito and Asuna. Kazuto and Asuna. A couple of mercenaries follow behind Gilrael. Your friends that you've all had duels against. some of the mercenary captains. When you enter the council chambers, it looks to be the war room. And you see Erut there, and you see Tucci and Makarov.
Tucci!
Gangs up. Yeah.
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, my friends, it is good to see you. I just wish it was under better circumstances.
Regardless. And I walk up to him and I give him a hug.
He does one right back. Go ahead, Malachi.
Oh no, just kind of extolling gangs all here. What's our next move?
Well, there are a few artifacts that we confiscated from the temple vaults. I think that's why they flattened it. They were looking for these artifacts.
Makes sense.
How do they know that you took them and they didn't get destroyed?
Because these artifacts couldn't be destroyed.
Okay.
We tried.
I mean, there's plenty of bandits around the area. Who says that they didn't take it? But anyways, regardless.
Unfortunately, any bandits left are either scared to come close to us or are working with them.
Fair enough. Continue.
Can we see the artifacts?
Maybe. There's 2 that they're looking for.
How do you know?
Two.
what you're looking for?
Because one of them is the tome of the undead, and the other one is an archfiend's eye.
Are they only looking for those 2, or are those just the 2 that you guys have?
They're probably looking for more, but those are the 2 that we have. The rest were in the vault back in the city, but those were probably long taken already.
Are these to some kind of set? For ritual purposes?
No, they're just very powerful.
Okay.
It is rumored that the Archfiend's eye is none other than an eye from Asmodeus himself.
Asmodeus. And I look at Ace. Why does that name sound familiar? Don't you have a scroll or something with his name on it?
Yes, there's some of the papers that we got from Oberon's office.
You see the other council members giving each other looks as you guys are talking about this.
Do you have them handy?
Elish translated them. Yes.
Can I see them real quick?
Sure. Do. Looking for them.
They
Book
are
of
in the resources chat.
I was looking them up just so I can review them. Book of Asmodeus and the Book of Summoning.
Yeah, you guys only have 2.
Upon his return, hellfire will rain down. All will bow before him. For those that resist will perish in a ball of hellfire by blade and flail. They shall be eternally tortured. During his trials, he was reviled by none. The angels hunted him as he was the one. That's Asmodeus. And then the Book of Summoning says, he will rise through blood and glory, a ritual of fire and death. The 9 gates seal him in. Through the 4 keys, he will be set free. His worshippers have faith through...
Through the 4 keys?
Yes.
Do you think these artifacts are the keys?
I mean, they're at least some of them. I imagine if they aren't all of them, they already have the others they need.
Okay. I was just looking to see if there was happened to be anything in there about this.
They've already gone through the other gates. There's the different planes. They've already gotten to them.
Well, I don't know. I mean, in order to get Elrin and back, we need to give him back what's theirs, but if they're trying to summon him, I don't really know if that's a good idea.
Ace, you want the translations PDF.
I was reading that.
You should have all of the resources.
Oh, I was just reading the translations of the Book of Asmodeus.
Okay, you didn't read the rest of them. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'm pretty sure you guys got all of the resources that were in there.
The Book of Asmodeus and the Book of Summoning.
Yes.
This eye, is it as big as this? And I pull out my dragon eye.
Oh, no. It's like a normal human's eye.
How boring. A hell god that's only a human size.
Anyway, one of the theories is what you guys were just talking about, that these relics are part of the keys. However, your unicorn friend, while he was researching with us, left some notes here. He thought that the 4 keys weren't objects, but people.
People.
Yes.
There's 4 of us.
There is.
They also had 4 people when they had Yak, Urok, Elish, and Dev. Well, that was Cryovane, but Cryovane was still under their Orsiah's command, so I mean, there is our doppelgangers. But apparently that wouldn't have worked because it's not us.
There are also 4 monk guards.
Well, there was a lot of monk guards.
Not the elite ones. Not the ones that actually matter. Regardless, we have to come up with something to get them back, and we have to go out to the Valley of the Damned tomorrow. We could use your help.
Well, along with this scroll of summoning, not only can you summon him, but you can banish him, correct?
That'd be a question for our temple experts.
But he has to be here first for us to be able to banish him, so we can if what I'm thinking is correct, then we can maybe set up a trap and just allow them to summon him to fall into our banishment trap. It's risky, but it might work.
Right now, we just need to get them back.
Well, once we give them what they want, they will give them back, regardless. I mean, if they stick to their word, like they said they were going to. But
Do you trust them?
No.
I don't trust a lot of people. Trust is earned.
I do fear what they'll do to someone in captivity, though.
I'm not saying we shouldn't give them back. I mean, get them back. But I don't think that we should be handing these things over either. Do we have anyone who knows how to create mimics?
Unfortunately not. There is another option.
What's your plan?
It's dependent on you all, though.
Does it include stuffing them in muffins?
You can do whatever you wish after you have their bodies.
What's the plan?
And the other council members nod to Erut. Well, I guess it's my turn to speak. We have set up a forward operating center at the entrance to the valley because there's currently a barrier around it. We've been studying it, poking and prodding it, trying to figure out what makes it tick. We can temporarily open a doorway that would get a small group of individuals into the barrier, where we believe there to be an unexplored ruins or temple of sorts, and this is where we believe that they are operating from. We can walk through portals to get out to the forward operating center and get you through there, so travel time isn't that big of a deal. What is we need a distraction. So we will agree to meet with them.
Are we the distraction?
Tomorrow. No. You're the assault force. We're the distraction. We'll meet with them tomorrow and begin negotiations for the release of the council members. We're not going to give them what they want, but we will talk long enough to keep them busy. During that time, you all, and if you can muster a small group of allies from our forces here, will infiltrate the valley and stealthily make your way to the temple at the end and face whatever lies in within and hopefully rescue our friends. The chance of success on this mission is less than 30%.
Where are the artifacts going to be? Are you taking them, or will they remain somewhere safe?
They'll remain in the sealed vault here. We will have some of our illusionists conjure them up as best we can. But that's probably not going to work.
At least it needs to work long enough. And that's all.
Unfortunately, the council members need to be doing the negotiating, so we cannot send you in with Kirito or Kazuto and Asuna. We do
I've
have
entered alarmed.
we have some volunteers that would like to go in with you. if you would have them.
Volunteers?
Yes. I believe you remember your friend Gilrael, and he is in a full suit of armor this time, as he steps up and nods. And you had some fans, I believe. Our young druid Brethana.
Brethana. Hi, Brethana.
And our young warlock Nayla.
Nayla.
Young rogue Maya. Would also like to join you on this mission.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry, which rogue is joining us?
Hmm?
You said there was a rogue joining us?
Maya. The one that fought Daeonis.
Ah, yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She fights well.
She does.
You're not gonna forget me, are ya?
How can I forget you?
And this one's Sarxador as he comes walking in the door, kind of stretching. His eyes are a little bloodshot. He looks like he's been smoking some of that strange grass again.
Hey, Sarsador! Where the hell you been?
In the trees, man.
You been in the trees or with the trees?
In the trees.
Are his pupils dilated?
Yes, his pupils are very dilated.
Well, while you were in the trees, I was within the trees, man.
Oh, that's cool. And he kind of puts an arm around your shoulder. Yeah, and me. Can't forget me and and Pax here. You guys would get lost in the forest otherwise.
I'm glad you found your way back. We were concerned.
Yeah, well, I had to avoid the increasing number of creatures in this area.
Oh?
I feel that.
Well,
Did it get warmer on your trip back at least?
it did. Surprising.
We ended up taking care of Cryobane.
Oh, good. I can fly the sky safely now.
You're welcome.
It looks like you guys have your support squad.
Are we ready to head out or?
No, we'll head out first light.
I was gonna say, Malachi, we're still exhausted.
Malachi's knees are trembling.
We'll head out at first light. Everyone needs to get a good night's rest and a good meal in.
Noted.
6 support squad.
So,
5.
to recap, you have who is essentially the mercenary commander, Gilrael. You have what is essentially
Brethana.
an elite mercenary hit squad of Brethana, Nayla, and Maya. And then you have the 2 clowns, Sarxador and Zalhace.
2 clowns.
Support squad 6. I literally just needed to know the numbers so that I could make a song. That's all.
So you have them in addition to you 6, because it's you 4, Toothless, and Draco.
Yeah. Where can we go to sleep?
Anywhere. You can go into the camp, you can go into the barracks, you can sleep outside, you can make a hammock in the forest.
Is it cold outside?
No.
You,
Control weather's
Malachi.
still up. Control weather's still up. It's nice.
You, Malachi, you could sleep in Gilrael's banana hammock.
I just kind of look at her,
You see a gleam
narrow my
in
eyes,
Gilrael's eyes.
immediately
hammock.
turn my back, and I walk over to the small dragon fountain, and I kind of hunker down over there.
Ah! You're roughing it outside. I'll come join you. And Gilrael comes.
No,
marching
you
over.
won't. And I take my axe out and I kind of slam it down on the ground.
Oh, you're a feisty one. That's okay. I grow on ya.
I'll stay back.
He takes
You'll
his
get
armor
some
off
more of
and
the
he
axe.
has like common clothes on underneath, like he's fully clothed.
It's surprisingly nice to see. Nonetheless,
May I sit
stay
with
over
you?
there. Give me 3 feet. And I just kind of
Okay.
hunker down by the small dragon fountain.
Yeah, he said like he gets a small fire going and he sits like 3 feet away from you.
Yep. I'm just kind of looking up at the stars. I got my axe kind of slumped over my shoulder.
It's late afternoon, so like
Okay.
it's not
Yeah, I'm just
nighttime yet.
like it's starting to get, or is it still?
The sun's just going down towards the horizon now.
Okay. So a nice sunset.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, the clerics and mercenaries are working pretty hard, and everyone's out and armed and ready to go, and they're bringing food to everyone, so you don't have to go to a mess hall or anything. Where are the rest of you?
Hey, Sarsador.
Yeah.
Do you want to go become one with nature and prepare for tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
We got a big day tomorrow. We gotta be one.
Every day is a big day.
Yes, every day is a big day. Tomorrow's a really.
Sure. You got anything new to smoke?
I have a whole bunch of different stuff.
All right.
I always fix them.
I've got a hammock set up in the trees. Let's go over there.
I have some mushrooms too.
Cool. So you walk past Gilrael and Malachi as you walk into the forest area, and he leads you up to the hammock. He has a couple of hammocks set up, actually.
Do you want to see if our other druid friend wants to come?
Oh no, she's gonna stay with her girls down there. Sometimes they all come up and join though, so we might have a surprise in the middle of the night.
Oh.
That's why there's multiple hammocks up here. Sometimes they just come join me.
Oh.
No, not like that.
Wink, wink.
Here, try this.
They're all about it.
He gives you something. He passes you something to smoke. You don't know what it is. Do you
Okay.
smoke
Yes.
it? No hesitation. Just yes. Okay. Roll a Constitution save. Less for negative effects and more for just what it does to you.
That was almost a dirty 20, but no. That's a 10.
This is a really high.
Oh. Oh, I haven't found this stuff yet. What is this?
I don't know.
Well, where'd you get it?
From the trees. Like, inside the trees.
I never thought about, like, wait, inside. So it's not a moss? It's like...
You know, when you walk through that weird portal in the trees, and you walk through the trees, and sometimes you can, like, pull things from the inside of the trees?
Well, I didn't I'm new to that, so I really didn't test to see if I can reach outside of there, but that's good to know that I wouldn't get harmed. But no, I haven't. So this is some thing from inside the portal?
Inside the trees.
Right, inside the trees. Wow, that's awesome. Awesome. Remember that. That's some pretty potent stuff. And I give him back the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
I pull out my pipe, and I grab a mixture of river herbs, river seaweed, and some shamrock leaves.
Okay.
And I put it all together.
Roll a D100.
Here. D100. Rolling. 99.
This one just builds on the other one.
Here, try this.
And he does, and you see him just lay back in his hammock and kind of just zone. Like he's gone.
I mean, you were pretty... Yeah, that's about right. You were already far gone before we even started our journey, so that makes sense. I'm just gonna sit here and for a couple minutes, and every couple minutes just take another puff and then try to, hey, and hand it to him and just sit here for the rest of the evening.
Okay.
And until I fall asleep in the hammock.
Okay. At some point, one of the clerics throws a basket up to you of food.
Oh! What? Oh! Thank you!
Various fruits and vegetables, some well-seasoned and cooked dragon meat, and some nice bread. That's the, by the way, for everyone's reference, so I don't keep repeating it, that's the dinner that goes out to everybody.
Delish.
Yeah, I like roll over and peek my head off the side and wave to them and thank you!
Speaking of, I'm going to icebox the rest of my meat and my eyeball.
Okay.
I assume some sort of cold storage around here.
Yep, there is some both in the keep's kitchen and in the barracks mess hall. But while this is happening, Ace and Dianus, what are you two doing? Where are you going to rest? Are you
I'm gonna take my own hammock and hang it up.
in the forest or in like
Yes.
the key? Okay. If you do, when you go into the forest, you do see the shine of Pen. So you can set it up near them, or you can set it up in a different area where you can kind of have a little more alone time. Not really, because Draco will be with you, but...
Yeah, I'll steer away from Pen's little smoking session and go camp out on the other end of the way.
I'm sure you smell the aroma in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so you set up, yeah, you're still within eye shot and earshot. You're like halfway between Pen and Malachi, so you're all kind of in the same proximity of each other in case something happens.
Right.
You are brought food enough for you, and there's just a huge pile of meat for Draco.
Nice.
Your hammock is set up, you set yourself up closer to the ground so Draco can kind of curl up underneath you.
That works.
Ace, what are you doing? Obviously preserving your fresh food, but...
Yes. That, and then I'm going to take my dinner to the infirmary and curl up in either an open bed or a chair where I can be near Elish and Eos.
Okay. It looks like Eos has reverted back to his human form. He is If you just think of, like, after a really bad anime fight and the main character is covered in bandages from head to toe except for an eyeball and a finger, that's what Eos looks like.
At least they didn't give him ivermectin.
So he is breathing. You are told that he is stable, asleep, and on some pretty strong painkillers. Because of the sigil, magic did not work on him. Not fully, at least. It was weakened. Elish is still a zombie. Soulless zombie. Breathing, open, and alert, but just kind of blinking and staring off into the distance. The other three are...
Can I
not.
try to feed him?
No response. Not even an open mouth.
Good night to both of you. My poor princess.
Does anyone have anything else they would like to do before we go to the night and the long rest?
Not I.
Okay. It is a bit early, but we are going to take our break here. Everybody, during the break, everyone can click their long rest button, finally.
Yep.
Remove
Thank
exhaustion
God.
and refresh all abilities. We will be back
Jeez.
here momentarily with what is essentially going to be the final countdown.
Awesome song, by the way.
It's the final countdown.
That was not a cue. That was not a cue.
I mean, she is the bard.
Clearly, you don't know what a Q is.
Oh boy.
We will be
Why
back
did it
here
reset
shortly.
me to? It reset me to 190. I should be at 200.
Da-na-na-na.
We are back. We left off with the Misfits getting some dinner and taking a night's rest. Finally. Feels like it's been forever since they last slept. Morning comes and the sun's barely breaking over the horizon. And it is hectic. People are running back and forth. Gears flying. There's a lot of commotion.
Where's the source of the commotion?
Just everywhere.
Are we with the Gilrael's party as well?
Well, you are waking up essentially next to Gilariel, even though you're 3 feet apart.
Was he
Dianus is
snoring?
waking up. Yeah, it's the next morning now.
Was he snoring?
I mean, not terribly so. Not any worse than you
Okay.
do.
Fair enough.
Dianus, your hammock gets bumped as the noise startles Draco, and he gets up and like flaps his wings, and you get shaken off.
Why so early?
Pen. You awaken to a Brethana in your face. Like, you're laying down, and she is leaning over you, so it looks like she is upside down. Hey, wake up. It's mission time.
I wipe my eyes a little bit. Why are you upside down?
I'm not upside down. She sits up.
Oh. That's right. I'm laying in a hammock. All right. Is there any? I think just go look around and see if there's any like leftover food from last night in the hammock.
Oh, there is.
I'm just gonna grab something and start eating it, and attempt to safely get out of the hammock.
I mean, there's a steady path or ladder down, so you're able to do so. It looks like Sarxador's already awake and kind of laying in the grass waiting for you to come down. Ace, you are gently shaken awake by the nurses, as well by the clerics of the temple.
Good morning.
We will keep an eye on your friends. It is time for you to join everyone else outside.
I know you will. Take good care of them. Thank you. I'll head outside.
Toothless follows because Toothless was taking up most of the floor space in here.
I thought he would have stayed outside. Okay.
No, he followed you in.
Okay. Good boy.
He gets some pets from the children that are running around. You all spend your time gearing up, waking up, eating leftovers. Some more rations are handed out. You all gather up, the 12 of you.
So we each get more rations.
It's not like rations. It's, think of it like a cheaply made bento box.
Okay.
Like it's wrapped
Start
up
that down.
in cloth scraps or in whatever else they could find. Cured, smoked meats, and dried fruits. Just things that would preserve well.
Gotcha.
Work as a couple full meals or lots of snacking. The 12 of you meet by the entrance. It looks like the council members are ready to head out. It is Kazuto, Asuna, and Erupt that will be accompanying in this expedition.
Oh.
With them are about, 8 or so monks, a handful of clerics, and maybe 15 or so mercenaries on top of your party of 12.
We're going to war.
No, no, no. You guys are infiltrating. We are there to keep their attention. We need to look serious. And you see that a couple groups of the mercenaries and monks are carrying very large sealed chests.
Point to them. What are those?
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh.
But
Okay.
it's made to look like there's something.
Indeed, they do.
Alright, alright. Now, is everybody ready?
Let's do
We'll
this.
have 6 seconds to get out there.
I ready myself.
How exactly are we approaching apart from the distraction?
I'll show you when we get to the forward operating center.
I shrug.
We have an underground command center out there. That's where we are transporting into.
And
So we won't be seen, at least from above.
Brown. Knows that.
Is everyone ready? Please gather in, gather in.
I get close. Not too close to go, Raya.
This might tingle. Oh, also, please make sure you're not touching anybody else.
I take my hand off Toothless.
And
Across
he
my arms.
he raises his wrist, and there's some type of device on his wrist, and he starts tapping away at it. And this blue arcane light surrounds this group of people. And let's see what happens. $56. You feel all kinds of tingly in your body, and not the fun kind of tingly, like the tingly that feels like the individual cells are vibrating, and you can feel them vibrating. It is a very, very discomforting 6 seconds. But you teleport, mostly intact, to this underground, dimly lit operating center.
My nails are shorter.
How the hell did that happen?
I assume some of them got lost in the translation.
I immediately start checking myself.
You lost your nail. I don't want to know.
All my bits are there.
Are you sure?
I mean, I did the once over. I'll feel there.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh no. Where's my thing? Oh shit. Hold on a second. I gotta get back to my sheet. Ooh, nat 20.
Okay. Alright, starting off pretty well. You have a unibrow.
Wait, what? No. Yeah.
Hey Ace, remember that third eye that you had for a brief moment?
Indeed.
Yeah, it's back.
Ah!
Do I notice this?
Yes.
I
I
feel
start
like I
checking
see
my-
your organs.
You have a third one. Why?
Stay honest, you have 2 tails.
I'd be more worried about where that extra hair came from.
As opposed to an eye? Kind of like I like make motions in front of the third eye.
I'm gonna turn my ass around and show both of my tails. And I'm gonna helicopter them.
Uh,
I mean, I'd rather have a third eye than a caterpillar on my face.
What did Penn have? Or not have?
I didn't notice anything.
No?
Can I look, see if he's like missing anything or got anything
Sure.
extra?
Make an investigation check.
Okey-dokey.
You can add a d4. Okay. Yeah. He's
What do I see?
the palms of his hands are very human feeling.
You got smooth hands.
Well, yeah, I'm made of gems. Of course, I'm smooth.
And human colored.
Not supposed to be flesh tone.
Wait, what?
Huh? You're pink.
Like the palms of his hands are flesh toned while the outside scales are still there.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here looking at the inside of my hands and the outside of my hands. And the inside of my hands, I'm just.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Don't worry. These effects are temporary. They'll wear off with time. Maybe
How much time?
a
I like
day
having two tails.
or a week or 10 years.
You kidding me?
You say 10 years?
It's not exact science. It's experimental. But everyone's here.
I mean, I'm not mad. Like this might actually be useful. Like being made of gems, it's kind of hard to get a good grip of things sometimes. So maybe these humanish hands will come in handy. Thank you.
As a human with hands, I can tell you they are useful.
Well, have you ever had gem hands?
I have not. But I also
Well,
haven't had a unibrow before, and I'm scratching hair in the middle. It's like,
And it's not a thin unibrow either. It's a thick unibrow.
You got
It's
yourself a
uncomfortable.
bushy caterpillar.
It's a unibrow.
This is not comfortable. Ugh. Your magics are broken.
We can always take some honey and wax it off there.
Wow. You and your two tails just keep your
Helicoptering?
Ridiculousness. I'm just scratching my forehead now.
I just picture tails. Sorry.
Tails.
You can, Deonis, control your tails independently. Like, they don't move in the same way. You can have them move in two different directions.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Can we tapping everybody?
It is difficult to get used to the triple vision at first. So you kind of get like that vertigo feeling until you get used to it.
Weird. Do I get to see further? Or like more sharply? Am I an eagle now?
Well, I will say this. For the time being, until said effects may or may not wear off, Pen, you have advantage on dexterity checks.
Cool.
Ace, you have advantage on perception and investigation checks, specifically. Deonis, you can choose to use your tails either to be like more distracting and more charming with a like a persuasion or a charisma checks, or you can choose to have them be more deceiving with deception. So you can either take advantage in persuasion or deception.
I'll go with persuasion.
Malachi, you can either be a distraction with your unibrow, which would be deception, or you can have it make you can get angry at it and have it fuel your strength and give yourself advantage on strength checks.
Ah, I got the crappy of this of all of everyone.
Not really, it's all strength checks. Not
What's
just
all?
like a pure strength check, but anything that uses a strength modifier.
Plus, I didn't need any extra insight, so you use your strength a lot.
You said it's strength or what?
Or like deception, like a charisma type deal.
I mean, cause nah, it's fine. I'll go with strength, whatever.
So all your strength checks you'd have advantage on. So that'd be like strength, athletics, grappling, etc.
Okay.
Because your unibrow makes you angry, you do not like your unibrow.
Not in the slightest.
You don't know how long these effects will affect you, and you don't know if they're permanent. For some, it could be permanent, and for others, they could go away.
Well, here's hoping this one is not permanent.
All right. Assault team, come in here for a second.
What's up?
And a map comes up of the area that you're going to be going into. This is what we know right now. Let me find it. Nope, not that. Not that. It didn't update for you guys. That's weird. Do you guys see the new map?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go.
Yep.
See the whole thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to see the whole thing or not.
Yes. This is the map that comes up on the screen.
Gotcha.
Let me pop that out. So
Where are we?
You're not. This is just they're showing you, so they're showing you the map of the area that you'll be going.
Okay.
So you guys will be going in along the path here somewhere. We'll bring you in there. We are going to have a separate meeting zone around the outskirts of this valley. It will be set up to protect all parties involved, so no tricks can be used. We will buy you as much time as possible, but eventually they will figure out that it is a trick, and, well, the whole of their forces will descend upon you. You have to move swiftly and stealthily. Now, there is a lot of abyssal energy and infernal energy in this valley. There are a lot of creatures that are unnatural to this place, so you'll have to move carefully.
Do you have any information on these creatures that maybe I could gather, like maybe an image that I can maybe wild shape into this creature and to help with stealth?
Unfortunately, none of these creatures are something that a druid like yourself would be able to wild shape into. We're talking hellspawn and fiends and demons and undead
Gotcha.
creatures.
No beast. Okay.
Any
We
other
do have a
questions?
spell that allows me to shape it. So, I could do it. Okay, so we need to be stealthful and quick.
Now, as the assault team, you will be sent in 2 waves. The Misfits, with your 2 beast companions, you will go in first. We will wait a little bit and send in the support team behind you. This will hopefully stagger the focus on you guys in there so it's not such a large group. While we keep their attention out here. There will still be creatures in there, but hopefully not as many with their focus elsewhere. Now, if there are no other questions, I will have one of our scouts lead you through the tunnels to the entrance that you will be using.
As the late great Vanilla Ice once said, let's geo.
Okay. You guys are led away from the group as you are wished good luck and given, a positive set off, but it still feels like this is a very dangerous mission.
Alright, question that just popped up.
Yes.
Are we stealth assassinating all of their troops on the way, or are we trying to, get past them all and murder the important people first?
That's up to you.
Cool.
The goal is to get there and not set off any alarm bells.
Want to stealth murder along the way?
This is a rescue mission.
Correct. Alright, fine. We won't stealth murder, but we
But
should.
you may also encounter some of your targets that you're looking for as well.
Which
Wow.
targets?
Hey, how does stealth murdering on our way out if we don't get detected sound?
Quietly assassinating someone. It's like an old man Cobb around the throat and pull back along a wall until they stop breathing.
We'll see. That opportunity might have.
Okay. This is a very long, narrow corridor. Toothless and Draco are not happy. And you're walking down this corridor for about 15 minutes.
It's a really long hallway.
All right. You see at the end of that corridor there where that light is? That light there, it marks a sigil. You step on the sigil, it activates the portal. Then you run into the portal and you'll end up on the other side of that barrier. Now, this is a one-way ticket. You cannot come back through this way.
So, how do we get back?
Well, when we see you come out with the hostages, hopefully everyone is alive, we have devised a way to open a portal in the barrier. However, that draws too much attention to the area, so we can't do it to get you in. We can only do it to get you out.
Okay.
That is, of course, if you don't figure out a way to take the barrier down by itself. So, are you ready?
If it's not somebody casting the barrier, could it be something else, like crystal or something?
It doesn't look. We have not had success getting anything through the barrier.
Well, I was just wondering if you ever heard of barriers from a power source besides a spellcaster.
It could just be getting its energy from whatever the shrine or temple is at the back of the valley, which would be back in this area here.
Okay. I'll make a reminder to look out for sigils or such on the way.
Whenever you are ready, someone may go through and get to the other side.
I step up, take a deep breath, and move through.
Okay. As you do so, you step on the sigil, a white light appears in front of you, you step into the circle, and you are transported to the other side.
What do I see?
Well, first you smell the smell of just undeath and sulfur. It is very hot in this valley. Even at the entrance, it feels like a sauna.
It's hot, but doesn't bother me that much.
Who's following after him?
I'll go.
You go, and then Toothless follows you, and you feel the same. It is extremely hot.
I'll follow behind Ace.
Alright. You feel the same. Just sweltering heat. And Draco follows behind you. Pen, you're last.
Yeah, I always stay behind to make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
So you're all like, it's still snapping. So we're gonna have to fix that. Alright, just for so you know where you guys are. That I put you on the mat.
Yep, I can see us.
Okay. Now, while I work on getting the other two in there. There's some grass and trees around. This path looks to be like it was laid or paved out on purpose. There are very tall mountains surrounding you. Some of the trees and some patches of grass are either burnt or actively on fire. Am I missing any?
We should probably avoid those.
Are there any creatures?
None that you can see.
I'm gonna draw my axe and just walk cautiously.
I'll proceed.
Do you think we should avoid the fiery trees or use the fiery trees?
I think we should probably avoid being set on fire.
Well, I'm not saying stand on top of them, but I'm saying like the smoke and stuff to help conceal us.
I mean, we can't
That's
breathe.
all. Or just stay low. We gotta stay low anyway. Sneak, so smoke rises. As long as you stay low, you'll be good.
I think we should stick to the tree line, but yes,
All right.
maybe avoid the smoke and the fire.
Are we
Well, I wasn't
walking
gonna
stealthily?
Yes.
I'll need everyone to make stealth checks.
Does anybody have Pass Without a Trace?
I believe
I do.
Yeah,
You do?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna cast that.
That was a natural 20, making mine a 25.
Oh wow.
Okay, so everyone gets plus 10.
I'm rolling pretty well tonight. I'm sad you can't see it.
I saw that one.
Oh, cool.
35.
Oh, that's another natural
25,
20.
Yes, Malika.
38. 31. Pen, I'll let you keep the 5, but you're at D8s, not D10s.
Dionysus with the Pass Without a Trace.
Dionysus, I'll give
I
you
rolled after ace. All right.
You need me to roll the D8?
none of you needed it because you all have plus 10s. You succeed with flying colors. In fact, no one knows where Dionysus went with a 41.
Just disappeared.
So we lose Dionysus in the midst of this?
You just vanishes.
Okay. Well, we're stealthy.
Are
we
you
are
moving
advancing.
along the tree line? Are you staying on the path? If you are moving along the tree line, which tree line are you moving along?
I'd say the south tree line. But it's up to you guys. What do you think?
Or are you splitting up?
Ooh, we could each cover a side.
Split up.
Well, I mean, we're not going far from each other, so we could just we see each other across the way, right?
It's
We wouldn't
far.
be out of eye shot.
Listen. Horror movie rule number 1: everyone stays together.
I'm sorry, when did this turn into a horror movie?
Every time we have to be stealthy.
We are stealthy. We're practically invisible right now.
Let's not forget the Banshee incident.
We are stealthy.
Yeah. Almost forgot about that.
South, then. I'd prefer to forget about it.
The south tree line is fine. I'll agree to it.
Okay. The south tree line it is. Is it the same marching order as the one that you used to come through?
Yes.
Okay. Moving stealthily, your movement speeds are cut in half. So, it'll take you a while to get through this.
I'm keeping my head out, keeping my eyes open for anything that moves, any kind of creatures that come up to us.
Same.
But
I have
your movement speeds are like 30 feet, right?
Yes.
Well, yes.
So,
I'm keeping my third eye out also.
that's like... So... It's 44 times 6. 264. Can't do mental math that quickly. Okay. So it'll take you a little bit of time to walk through this stealthily. And you gotta keep an eye out. So who's doing the head on the swivel type deal? It sounded like both Malachi and Ace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Head on the swivel then. Both of you make perception checks.
Oh, not bad. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Do I need the D8?
You can roll it if you want.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
You have it, why not use it?
27.
And, I mean, Ace, if you want to roll it,
What?
I mean, okay, 35, yeah. So you guys are all sneaking. I'm just gonna move you down here. You guys are all sneaking. You get to here, and there is just a huge skeleton with a pack of skeletons right here.
Huh.
Kind of spread out there.
A huge skeleton with a pack of skeletons.
And
I'm
as you,
guessing we're
because you
rolling
guys
initiative.
rolled high enough, as you peek across the way, there's another
Oh,
pack
shit.
of undead over there. You aren't
And
noticed
everything's
yet.
on fire, right?
Not everything. The red trees are the ones that are on fire.
Yeah.
You also hear this like buzzing, and you see these shadows of flying creatures flying overhead.
Jeez. Is this in any way familiar to Malachi from his visions from way back when?
Some of the creatures are skeletons and giant zombies and giant skeletons.
Gotcha.
Guys, we have skeletons inside of us. Maybe if we act skeletal enough, they'll think we're one of them and we can just pass through.
Immediately turn and look at Ace. I just kind of narrow my eyes and I say, we had a week I couldn't explain to you all the reasons why that wouldn't work.
You are still
You
stealth.
don't look like them. We can pass by them. We don't need to act like them. We should keep moving.
Oh.
And can we move further into the tree line?
Yeah.
Try to avoid
go
them?
around them?
Yeah.
I could attempt to charm them.
Why?
Charming only works on humanoids.
True. Never mind.
So you spend some time, it's going to take you longer. You have a close call with a skeleton, but you manage to get by. And you move forward, and you find out what's making that infernal buzzing noise. there's just a couple groups
Shit.
of these giant
Those wasps?
hell wasps, they're called.
Jesus.
There's
How high
just
up
a
are
group
they
of them
flying?
flying this way, and there's a group of them flying this way, kind of spread out. I mean, they're not close to the ground, like 20 or 30 feet off the ground.
I keep my mouth shut and I kind of motion to the group, pointing at them, and then just kind of pointing, continuing in the path that we're going,
They
saying that we don't want to fight these things.
they don't take notice of you, really.
Okay. We'll just continue along.
You do have to slow your pace a little bit to kind of avoid them as they're kind of passing over. You gotta stop and duck as they pass over you, right? Let's see.
Ace, don't try to talk to it.
And you continue on. And you can keep continuing on.
Are you moving us or should we move ourselves?
No, I'm moving you.
Oh, it doesn't show that. Let me refresh.
Now, you're deep in the tree line. You kind of think you see something on the path over here, but you're not sure.
Over here where?
Over in the center of the path, over here, like in this area. You see something like a humanoid or maybe something standing over there, but you can't quite make it out. There's too much fire and smoke as more things are on fire the closer you get to this platform back here.
Since I can't see Dionysus, I kind of nudge Ace. Can you see?
Can I?
You'd have to get closer.
I'll go with her.
I will, yeah, stealthy get up closer.
Okay. Move yourselves how close you want to get.
Ace, however close you're getting, I'm just going to be right behind you.
You said they were like in the path, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in the path. Like here.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. And I'm going to duck down behind this, just by this burning tree, because fire doesn't bother me too much.
You, see 3 humanoids. Very pale colored. In cloaks. Can't make out many facial features. You see them talking. Ace, with your third eye, you do make out that one of them's got... You do make out a set of fangs on one of them.
Vampires.
Damn it. Let's go back and tell the others.
You hear one of them speak up. Wait, shh! Did you hear that? I thought I heard something. Oh, quiet,
back.
you always think you hear something. Comes over here, sniffing. Smells like man spawn. Oh, you shush. Get back over here. He creeps up right to there. Kind of looking around. There's a lot of smoke in the area there. He kind of turns around. Oh, okay, fine. Doesn't want to take the heckling from his other 2 over there. And he goes back to the center of the path.
go
Yep.
sneak to the group.
Yep.
Okay.
3 vampires.
What?
There are 3 vampires.
I think we're going to have to return to soon, though. There's a lot of fire ahead.
We'll be okay. Just avoid the fire. You guys are too scared of fire. It's not gonna hurt you.
I'm not scared of fire. But those vampires, I've never encountered a vampire.
I'm extremely moist.
It'll dry you up a little bit.
Oh, well.
Do you hear that?
Yeah,
Shit.
it's just why. But,
The wasps avoiding the fire in any way?
Nope.
No? Okay.
let's move, guys.
Shit. We're being surrounded.
They're still flying around.
So if we stay still, we have more of a chance of being detected. We need to move.
Yep. Let's keep going.
Which way?
I guess we'll continue east.
8.
Southeast.
Southeast.
So like down here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You move down here.
Wait,
Wait, what? What?
I have an idea.
Go ahead.
Never mind. I'm too far away now. Damn you all. I was going to cast Minor Illusion and hopefully cause a distraction so that they lure away.
Well,
Oh,
as
yeah.
you walk through the forest over here, and you come up right here, you see 2 humanoids here. And you recognize them as a succubus and an incubus.
That we've seen before?
No.
Okay. Damn it. There are demons everywhere. If you're gonna minor illusion, go ahead. We need to distract those things.
After a few moments, they move off and walk back across to the other side.
Oh, thank God.
Now's our time to go.
Yep. Let's continue.
You continue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You get to about here. You see more humanoids in the tree line.
What are they doing?
Just sitting there talking, looking around.
In what direction?
All direction between the 2 of them. They're kind of keeping their head on the swivel.
How thick is the smoke from the fire?
Whoa.
Guys, if we stay here, those 2 that left, they gotta come back and they're gonna see us. We need to respawn.
We just have to keep moving quietly.
You see them move off back across the tree line.
Go.
But you see 2 humanoids moving from the other tree line back over here.
Go. Before we start moving.
Yeah. Go.
You move a little more. You stay pretty good in the smoke screen.
Move.
keep going.
Yes.
You spend the next little bit of time getting to the edge of this open area where you'd be out of cover.
Anything over here?
Not really. You hear screams from behind, though. And the sounds of
From
fighting.
behind us?
Yeah, and the sounds of fighting.
Just to be clear, the screams and fighting are coming from behind us, from
Back
where
from where
we
you
just came from.
Yep.
It's second wave. Remember?
Yes, you are correct. They're doing their job, let's do ours.
What is this in front of us?
A giant open platform with risen steps. And then this is a temple-like looking structure with a very familiar portal at the center of it.
Let's
And
move.
let's get it. Go up.
Yeah.
Are you stepping out onto the platform?
We are.
Okay.
Carefully.
You're
Yes.
gonna try to maintain stealth in an open space.
No, mainly
Oh,
sure that none of the stairs are trapped.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I'll help you.
She already has
Already-
advantage.
Oh, sure. Never
Third
mind.
eye.
That's right.
Another natural 20.
Whew. Wow.
I'm really glad that you have started to see my rolls, or you would not believe me.
I am really glad you guys are rolling natural 20s because I know what's awaiting for you.
Oh boy.
Okay. And none of it's trapped. You do still keep an eye behind you and you see that the patrols are kind of have moved up. Like they're moving up the path. Like something has caught their attention.
The path towards us or away from us?
Away from you.
Okay. You're distracted. Let's move.
Towards the portal.
To the
As
portal.
you approach the portal and you approach this area up here, you take notice of it. It gives you a chilling sight because it is very familiar to the same portal that you found the very first time you entered the temple basement.
Blood red.
You see
In the portal that we see Saya in?
yes, a very familiar looking castle in the distance. No demons this time in the area. You don't see Saya, but just a very familiar looking castle in the distance, looming over rivers of lava and barren wastelands and fire.
Is that the Infernal Realm?
Well, I guess let's go before we can start standing in front of it. I mean, we know they're distracted, but hold on.
Malachi takes like a gulp, like, and then, okay. No, we can't wait. We have to go. Let's move. And Malachi will step through.
You step through the portal, and
Yep.
while what you saw was rivers of lava, barren wastelands on fire, and a castle, what you step into is the inside of a castle. 3 pathways lay in front of you. Oh, I'm going to have to do this because I fog of war this map. We're gonna do. that not working?
Seeing some stuff.
Are you?
I do think I see 3 pathways, big white lines.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I didn't have the map set properly. Okay, we're gonna... because that's just the key. So you are entered in this area here. You have 3 pathways. The top, middle, and bottom. And because we still have a couple people not feeling 100%, we're not going to dive into the big battle here. We're going to cut our session short tonight for all of our viewers, and we will pick up here on Tuesday as long as no one else gets sick. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging in there with us. Hope everyone stays safe and healthy, and we will see you next time for this climactic event of the legendary Misfits.
Oh man. Oh man.
Everybody have a good night.
Good night. Come back Tuesday.
Good night.
For the killing.
Yeah, the killing of the Misfits.
Yeah, right.
For the battle.
Not at all. We're at D10s, I believe, right?
12.
Tens.
D12s? Not 10s, right?
Almost 12s. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Yes.